chess tournaments, hash harrier runs, pool parties to food offers. How diverse is that? But that's Pattaya. You've got it. You're watching this week's Inspire What's On show. Roll those titles. Hard hats at the ready, Martin, because Songkran is almost here, but not quite yet. There's still plenty of other things to do, and so let's start the show, as always, with Tommy D, Zaza and myself, live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
You're tuned to Fabulous 103 and Radio Pattaya. If you listen to us on the phone app, radiopattaya.com. In the studio with me, the lovely Zaza. Good morning. She's just woken up. And Dan from Inspire.
I'm back, unfortunately, because Martin done a great job last week.
He did a fantastic job. Dan from Inspire is going to be bringing us up to date with everything that happens in the city before it happens, so that you don't have to look at the glamour pictures, that afterwards you can join in, only with Inspire. So, Dan, what are we... No, before we talk about what we've got coming...
You're going to talk about Boris, aren't you?
Boris, Vladimir. How heavy was he? We decided he was 12 kilos.
I know. My wife watched the show and was in hysterics at you, and she actually stopped the show, rewound it, and went, he's really having a dig at me. Boris Putin was my son's name, and he was 12 kilograms.
Was he 12 kilograms?
like you said.
So
3.5. Healthy baby.
3.5 kilos.
And his name's Frank, a good old English name.
Frank Boris
Frank
Yeltsin.
Boris Putin.
Yeah. Rasputin.
Yes. So he's doing very well, and it was a nice experience.
Where was he born?
At the Pattaya Bangkok Hospital.
And everything went well?
Went well. They always do a good job.
Brilliant.
I said to him, see you next year.
Once a week he has drops a kid once a week.
It felt like that. It was slightly embarrassing to go back in and see the same people.
It's nice though, isn't it? And congratulations to your wife. She's done all the work. You just did a little bit about 9 months ago. That's it.
I know. She's doing an amazing job.
Let's get on and find out what's happening this weekend in Pattaya.
Okay. Well, it is approaching Songkran, and that unfortunately has an impact on the amount of events and offers that we find in town. But hey ho, let's do our best to tell people what they can expect to find. And let's start it off with the Pattaya Players, who are a drama group in town, and they're doing exceptionally well actually, and has surprised me because they're churning out a lot of good productions over the last few months, and this new one is called Bouncers. Doorman. The Doorman, as opposed to Big People. It's an award-winning storyline which has just arrived in Pattaya, so it's been known around the world before. It's about, and it sounds like Pattaya to me, by the way, girls out on the town and men out on the pool. It starts at 7 o'clock. It's a 150 baht entrance, and it's at the Eastern Grand Palace at Soy Kauntalo. That's Monday, 6th of April. So that sounds like a nice event to do. And
it's a good one for a Monday, because there's not much on a Monday, is there? So that's next Monday.
Yeah, normally what you find is we spend our time talking about what's on at the weekend.
And that's at the hotel that is on the junction with the crossroads and Soy Kauntalo.
That's it.
That's always an easy place to get to.
There's a pub there as well afterwards to enjoy
and you can get food there as well.
You can. Have you eaten there?
Yeah, I have actually.
Okay, next one is... It's Easter. It's a holiday that's often forgotten, actually.
In Thailand, it's very hard to... Today is Good Friday.
Yeah.
This Sunday is Easter Sunday.
And what reminded me of that was I was in Villa Supermarket and I saw the Easter eggs, and it was
She's got bunny ears.
Bunny ears. I thought you came in themed this morning.
Yeah, Miss Easter.
And Dicey Riley's don't normally mention specific pubs, but they have got an Easter carvery on this Sunday with chocolate eggs, bunnies, and Lee Shamrock's entertaining. That's 12 till 3:30.
I tell you what, Lee Shamrock's worth seeing. He is a very, very good entertainer. Where is that again?
That's at the Dicey Riley's next to the Royal Garden on Second
Lee
Road.
Shamrock is worth seeing. He
keeps
the kids entertained, keeps the adults entertained. He's a very... You remember Lee? Children's thing at the Regent School.
Oh, yes. Very, very talented.
I'll tell you what, Zaza's not woke up today, but you need to wake up. I'll tell you why you need to wake up, because the last event is for you.
Yes.
And it's the Tamboon. It runs from the 1st of April to the 7th of April. Mm-hmm. It's at Wat Chai in South Pattaya. Please tell us what this is all about.
Tamboon is actually people will go to the temple and make marriage, They have big Buddha, and then they put the gold plate and then stick on the Buddha, and then with flour and that scented thing that you lit on.
Why did you put flour on people? Because you do it at Songkran as well traditionally. Why do you put flour on people? Or talcum powder?
It's like a respect. Show the respect that you have.
And
like Songkran as well.
In real Thailand, in Songkran, you don't throw gallons of water at people, do you?
No. Actually, you just you use a small bucket, and then you have the older to sit on the chair. Right? Older people to sit on the chair, and then you just put the flower that have jasmine in, and then have some nice smelly goodie inside, and then you just put that small bucket
gently on top of them,
gently
yeah?
on top of the hand. They will do like this, and then you just
And you call that showering, don't you?
showering.
And why do you do that?
Because we want them to bless us.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
That's why
like-
you go down on your knees afterwards.
Yes,
Ah,
and show
so-
respect, and also reminder of the older people that pass away.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
And so that's
the
done
family.
before Songkran, which is hence why it's one of the events of the week.
that's actually done at Songkran.
1st till 7th in Pattaya. So they may be doing it here until
Yeah,
to allow for people
yeah.
to go back home afterwards, because the town deserts pretty much.
Mm.
So anyway, that's it for the weekend.
Brilliant. Well, we'll have a song. We'll come back with Dan and find out what's happening after the weekend, throughout the week.
Welcome back. Let's see what's happening for the week ahead with Tommy D, Zaza and myself on Fabulous 103 FM.
My name is Tommy D, still with us in the studio, the lovely Zaza and Dan from Inspire.
Morning again.
Who's going to be bringing us up to date, not with what's going to be happening at the weekend now, but he's going to be giving you advance warning of things and places to go in the week, Monday to Friday next week.
Of course, and as we've mentioned already, Songkran is almost here, and it's compromised the amount of events in town.
Everybody's
So-
getting warmed up for it, aren't they, really?
Yeah, and everyone's making plans. You know, this town becomes deserted actually, and a lot of the shops close. So the last thing on their mind is putting on an event. So I've dug deep this week to find out what's
Deeper
on.
and deeper and
Deep as
deeper.
I can go. And
You know
here-
your job
go on.
is to let people know of good things that are happening before they happen.
Of course.
So that you can go, not just look at the photographs of people who went.
Yeah, rather than report,
Advise.
advise. Yeah.
Yes. So our advisor from Inspire, fire away, Mr. Dan.
Maybe I feel like I should have dressed up even smarter with a tie on.
Oh,
and,
look, it's the first time he's worn a shirt that hasn't got creases in it.
and this is a very good one, isn't it? I did notice the hard rock on there. Anyway, first one, Alan Khan. And this is, I've never been to Alan Khan, and it's such a huge building. But
What
I
is
think
Alan Khan?
It's a, I'm going to say that word. It's a theatre. I'm going to. Well, there's lots of things that go on, but this one is a lantern
A
festival.
show house? Would that be
A
easier
show
for you to
house
say?
might be better. I should have prepped that. Anyway, let's
Theatre.
move on, because I don't want to get into the wrong conversations about my speech impediment rather than the events that are coming on.
But theatre.
Yeah,
We're going to
it's-
theatre. Go on then.
Martin, can you cut that? I joke.
leave
The
it
show
in,
goes on.
leave it in, leave it
Okay,
in.
it's a new show that starts on the 1st of April. It runs for 2 months. There's no urgency to get down here, but maybe go and have a look. The price is good as well. It involves Chinese acrobatics, light shows, 3D imaging zone, and many booths as well.
3D.
Yeah, 3D. Okay. It's 5 o'clock till 11 o'clock every evening. Here's what really got me. It's 150 baht for adults. One of the things we're blessed with is the fact that we never have to break the bank to go and watch some of these
It's
things.
cool, isn't it?
150
So,
baht.
explain again, where is this?
Okay, so on the Sukhumvit, so drive past John TM for about 5-10 minutes, and it's a huge building that you'll see on the left, just before Bako Restaurant and Glass House, which is
Oh, okay.
up on the right. You really do have to look left, because it's quite a road to get to, and you'll see the extent to how big this is. And
Now, this is going on between now and the end of May,
31st of May, so 2 months.
so we've got plenty of time to get down there and see it for ourselves and talk about it another time.
That's it. Why don't
It
we?
sounds-
We
it
could
sounds
do
like a
team
really-
excursion,
yeah.
couldn't we?
Yeah.
Chinese acrobatics. I can just imagine this. It'll be really quite grandeur, this event, not reflected in the price.
That's a good word. Grandeur.
Grandeur. I told you, I'm dressing up to the occasion. Let's just remind people of the Songkran dates, actually, because a lot of expats normally
Love
do an
Songkran,
extras as
yes,
well.
yes, like
you
me.
know, it was the first year, and probably the second year it was still titillating, and then after that, I don't really fancy getting wet, and drenched through, because I can't get anywhere.
Actually,
So-
to be fair, it's not. You can't blame Thai people for it, because the Thai people, as you were talking about before, very gentle during Songkran. It's one or two idiots with dirty water full of ice that think it's clever to throw buckets of water
Yeah,
at people on
and they just knock them on
motorbikes.
head.
Oh, and it's
Yeah.
always foreigners. Let's have a go at this then, Tommy. Oh, look at him, he's just fallen off his bike. I hate people like that.
Yeah, the soyber
They
cow.
ruin it for
big
everybody.
road.
Yeah, ruin it for
Keep
everybody.
clear of them areas. It's
I think-
nasty and it's not fun at all.
Maybe this year they should go to visit their wife's family, so they can see the natural, the
That's a good
traditional.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine the fun?
reason.
You know what
Yeah.
it's like sitting up in these villages?
Well, it would be an education. They'd come back with a better idea of what it's supposed to be about.
Bring the whole crowd with you. See?
Yeah.
The whole
No, I'll tell you what they'll do,
ชาวต่างชาติ
Tommy. They'll come back and realise not to be in Thailand for Songkran again. They'll be one of the expats that leaves the area as well. But the dates, by the way, the public holiday dates, which will affect a lot of us, is Monday the 13th to Wednesday the 15th. but the big dates here are Saturday the 18th in Naklua, and then it jumps into Pattaya the next day on the 19th.
And then it goes to John Tiem.
Oh, it does go to John Tiem on the... Well, that might...
It would be the 20th, wouldn't it?
as
Which
well.
is the Monday.
Monday to steer clear of, or enjoy and embrace.
And while you're giving that warning, same thing, obviously most businesses are closed over Songkran. That includes banks. So if you're needing to transfer money, you might want to get it done next week, not leave it till the latest time, because all of a sudden the banks will be closed.
Of course, and don't rely on the ATMs as well, because
They run out of money.
as well.
Yeah, when you go to put the card in, it says, no money.
Yeah. So it could all become a big problem. Your best bet is to get lots of money, put it in a plastic bag, seal it, go out, have some fun, get drunk and get drenched, and
Lose your money.
And lose your money and
Somebody-
your phone.
Yeah, lose your money and your phone.
Okay, another one that jumped out for me was the Hash Harriers bush race.
Could you say that again, please?
The Hash Harriers bush race. Was that better?
Yes.
Much
And this
better.
is their 175 run, 175th. There you go, you threw me there. And I've heard about this event for many years, but never really found out more. You know, I'd heard lots of different reasons for why this run takes place. And my suspicions were true. It's not water you drink, it's beer you drink on the run. Now, it starts on Saturday the 11th, and if you can get down to the Buffalo Bar car park on Third Road, they'll pick you up. They won't tell you where they're going to take you, and then you go and run for an hour, and there's lots of drink. It's 350 baht for men and 200 baht for women. And I think it might be something that you might want to experience. Because
It's almost a point-to-point, isn't it?
I think it actually is.
I think
It starts
it is,
at one
yeah.
point, they run round and...
Yeah,
Get to the
have
other.
a drink and then keep on. That sounds like a fun. If you're into sport, if you like running, a lot of people do like running. You see them running around the city. Chance to get away from broken pavements and get into the countryside and do it.
Yeah, and it's quite nice, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in East Pattaya. You've only got to drive 5-10 minutes, and it takes on a completely different guy's Pattaya. Not what you would
Always
expect.
said, always been a firm believer that Pattaya is not Thailand. Pattaya is an institution to itself.
Its own little bubble, isn't it?
It is. You're absolutely right. It's in its own little warp bubble. Get out of Pattaya and you can see the real Thailand.
Yeah, Pattaya is strange, and this last event really encapsulates the beauty of this place, because most people think the town's built on nightlife and drinking and just exhausting yourself. Now, there's a Bangkok chess tournament
Right.
that happens. Don't expect to see these things in Pattaya. It starts Monday the 12th and runs until the 19th of April.
The Bangkok chess tournament is being held in Pattaya.
Yeah, very
So
strange.
really
isn't
it should be the Pattaya.
Yeah,
The
Pattaya chess
Pattaya,
tournament.
Pattaya Bangkok. Well, apparently the Pattaya chess tournament takes place in Bangkok. I
Eh?
joke.
Okay, so
Joke.
the Bangkok chess Open is in Pattaya. Where's it being held?
It's at the Dusit Thani on the
Okay.
Dolphin Roundabout.
Nice
in the
location.
Yeah, very nice down there. And the one that stands out for me about this is the fact that there's some Grand Masters playing, so the level of competition will be very good. And it's free entry to go and watch, so I'm sure it'll be very riveting.
If you're into chess, it's got to be, yeah. You actually see people that really know how to play it. You
Well,
get
the
a few
strategy
tips
of
and
it.
tricks you can take home and share with your family. Beat your kids.
Yeah, so something different we found. And that's it for the week. I hope as we come out of Songkran, we can start to tell all of our viewers and listeners more of what's going on.
And I think that next week, to be fair, we'll find out that more and more people are coming to you and to us and saying, look, we've got this going on for Songkran, we've got this going on for Songkran, so that we can give our listeners and our viewers an indication of what they can be doing during the Songkran period in and around the city. Because there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of Songkran related events, and absolutely, let's make next week the theme. Songkran, what to do and get the most out of it.
Dan from Inspire, thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you again next week. Have
Yeah.
a great week and enjoy yourselves. Whatever you do, stay safe.
Thank you, Tommy. As always, Martin Carlisle joins me from Inspire.
Greetings,
Martin,
Dan.
we had some fun last week with April Fools, with our ancient ruins halting construction on the underpass.
Yeah, how long did it take us to come up with that?
And we really had some laughs in the studio. I thought we was onto a winner, because the year before, our post went crazy.
Yeah.
Do you remember it? It was the toll
Yeah,
booths.
well, the year before, I should point out, everybody had never seen it. The year before, we pretended that we were going to put toll roads on the beach road, and I done a kind of nice picture graphic, which actually looked quite realistic, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of strange thing that would happen over here, you know. And everybody was up in arms, and the website went crazy last year, you know. So we had to try and outdo ourselves this year.
Yeah.
But you know, some you win, some you lose.
We thought we were topical. I think really looking at the April Fool's joke, the pick of the bunch for me was in Phuket, because there's a lot of uproar at the moment about the beaches and not
Do you
allowed
know-
to take
yeah, do you know what
umbrellas
I did
on.
notice though, Dan? I noticed how many people were jumping on board this April Fool's sort of bandwagon this year. I don't remember them being that many. Even the Thai companies were getting on board with it. You know, I think even the police went and run one where they were having some 800 million baht kind of thing to do some. You know, so everybody's getting in it.
It went mental. Maybe that's why we were so popular the year before, because we was one of a couple. This time everyone done.
We said the president.
We did, Martin. The Phuket one did make me laugh though, because they said that the city were taking the sand away, from the beach to stop people from going on it. And that one went crazy online. The other one was Thai Visa had that you could do your 90-day check-in at 7-Eleven. That was always an April Fool's, but people were crazy about that.
There was a few people actually kind of thought that. They had been talking about that for a
Ding
while.
dong! I'll just do my 90-day. And can I have some bread and milk at the same time?
Yeah, so we'll need to think, maybe next year we'll find something else.
Yeah, put your thinking hats on. I normally rely on you. The one that I saw actually that was big online in general was Pac-Man. You could play Pac-Man on the Google Maps, which seemed to be quite fun. So people had fun with it. Moving on, let's start off with the Flick Club and Pool Club
That's
party.
easy for you to say.
I think I've probably got it wrong. Let's say it again. The Flick, Cliff and Pool Club at Cozy Beach.
Yeah.
I was there yesterday actually, just to personally go and see what it's like. And it's actually a phenomenal place. You was down there for the movers and shakers. I know that was over 300 guests were there.
Yeah, I've been down for quite a few nights actually. I went down on the opening night itself, which I was filming. We done the movers networking night, and I've also been down to view the food and stuff. And I think we're actually going to have a little look at some of the food just now in the video.
I mean, that's top quality food, isn't it? It looks great.
Yeah, I mean, the chefs down there are like really, they know their stuff, you know, and you can see that the stuff is well presented. It's a nice place to take somebody down there. You get a beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, and I'm not just saying this, I think this is the best location in Pattaya just now.
I think so. You harp on about that being the best beach. Now, don't be put off, because I think sometimes people can see such grandeur presence and think this is going to be too expensive. Not at all. Beer price starts from 100 baht, and you can get burger, chips and coleslaw, and I've seen how it looks, by the way. It's not your regular McDonald's stuff, I can tell you that, for 200 baht. So do get down there. Just another thing as well, they have a pool party Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Let's not confuse this pool party with some of the other pool parties we've seen in town. This is far more dignified. It's absolutely somewhere you can take your kids and your family and just chill out. A glass of wine, there's DJ. It runs from 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock. You're going to be surprised at just how enjoyable and laid back this is. And
I think the
want.
problem with a lot of these places is that because there's such a high standard, people actually think that they're going to break the bank when they go down there. And what we found with the Flick place is that it isn't going to do that, you know. So, and it's a nice atmosphere down there. The shaded areas where you can sit if you don't want to be in the sun. You know, they've got fans blowing and stuff. There's a kind of indoor aircon area too, we should point out. So yeah, it's got it all. I mean, I would say pop down, have a look yourself, and then see if we're right or wrong. That's
here's one more point I'm going to say to Martin.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It is elegant, and there are some high-end ticket prices. They've got a bottle of champagne there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's there. How much do you reckon?
But you know, I wouldn't even want to guess.
109,000.
Wow.
So a lot of Thais have been going down there and asking to have their photo taken with this champagne.
Right, okay.
Which
I'll need to go down and find out this.
Charge 1,000 baht for your picture taken.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just don't be drunk if you touch it, because
right, okay.
I'm not covering the expenses.
Company expenses, Dan, don't worry.
Okay, from one extreme to another, let's go to Fraser's, which is on Tapraya Road.
Yep.
It's our favourite sports bar. We love it down there. Every day there's a different offer. Froggy, the landlord, he's absolutely got his finger on the button when it comes to managing
his finger
a pub.
on the pulse, doesn't he?
Beep, 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 beep. The guy is a walk-in pub manager.
Yeah.
Very friendly place. On Tuesday, it's burger day.
Burgers.
That burger's a beef, chicken, fish with chips for 160 baht.
What more do you want?
Lovely jubbly.
Yeah.
And also for all you San Miguel light drinkers, which I'd imagine there's quite a few in this town, you can buy 5 bottles in a bucket for 375 baht.
Yeah. Well, another thing, I was down in that area on Thursday evening, right? Now, I might not have this right, but I'm pretty sure it was. Fraser's was full to the rafters. It was full up. And I think they must do a quiz night on Thursday. I think so, but don't quote me. I'm going to go down and find out. But I just went past it and I could not believe how busy it was, you know.
Yeah, I know with this Pacquiao-Mayweather fight that's coming up in a month's time, that's probably one of the places you want to go, because they've got screens on individual tables.
Right.
You will see the fight, but we'll cover that nearer the event. event because that's a blockbuster. Just some quick buffets to remind people. Every evening at Thai Garden Resort, which is Pattaya North, it's one of our favourite places. There's a nice lagoon and the band that plays at your table. You'll feel like you're on holiday rather than the normal grind of Pattaya.
Yeah, we need to go down there soon.
And by the way, what thinking was that? Because that's not going to encourage people.
I think it's a Filipino kind of a duet that kind of walk around the table, and they've got the kind of Spanish style guitar, and they'll actually do requests, which is interesting. So they'll come out, what do you want to sing?
And being at your table is very intimate, and the sound is lovely because often they're either side of you, so it's pure stereo bliss. But it's 399 baht. Starts at 6 o'clock. Your happy hour from 5 till 6.
So they normally get a red face when they come up and start playing the guitar. I'm like quite shy.
It's tickled you. Oh, everyone's watching me. Any more requests? Move on. On Saturday, it's the International Buffet. And apparently that one you do need to ring and reserve, but it's probably the pick of the bunch for now. There's also a daily buffet at New Steak and Grill on to Pryor. This is from 12 o'clock till 4 o'clock. It's their international and Thai buffet. 199 baht, and that includes tea and coffee. Yep,
always busy that place too.
Another one that I know you've been down to, Martin. You seem to be our roving reporter when it comes to food.
Oh, I've been busy.
Robin's Nest, why don't you talk about the Sunday Carvery buffet there?
Right, okay, Robin's Nest, just to let everybody know, is actually on Soy Diana Inn, just round the corner from LK Metro. So it's a great location. It's a well-established restaurant that's been there for years, and the team down there put on a Sunday Carvery every Sunday from midday onwards.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, but from midday onwards, which is quite interesting because I kind of who's up at midday, but they were literally waiting in line to try and get into the food. I was down there doing some video there, and I think we can actually have a look at some of the food just now.
Golf. We've mentioned this before. Pattaya Amateur Golf Series, really popular group. It's a nice spirit there. There's some good golfers, there's some beginners. They're at the Khao Kiao Golf Course. It's about 45 minutes away from me. I really like the golf course.
Yeah, up beside the zoo.
That's it. Wednesday the 29th of April. So if you're still in town, pencil that in. You can go onto their Facebook group, Pattaya Amateur Golf Series, or speak to Shane Ruddle, who you can find on Plasmac Road at the car rental place along
good
from
for
there.
The golfers.
And they end up at Shenanigan's pub, so good for the drinkers as well. Okay, sport. Okay, let's look at the English Premiership sport coming up, and there's a massive derby on this week. So let's start Saturday the 11th. Just to remind you, the two places I recommend to go and watch it are the I Rovers on Soy LK or Fraser's on Chateau Dao to Pryor, the home of sport in Pattaya. Early kick-off on Saturday the 11th, 6:45 p.m. Clocks have gone back in the UK, hence the earlier kick-offs, is Swansea Everton, 9 o'clock Southampton Hull, Sunderland v Palace, Spurs v Villa, so Sherwood returns to White Hart Lane, should be an interesting fixture that one. West Brom Leicester, West Ham Stoke. The later kick-off, which is 11:30, is Burnley v Arsenal. Going into Sunday, 7:30 kick-off, QPR v Chelsea, and the big one for the weekend, it's the Manchester derby. Manchester United play Man City. Not sure who to call for that result. There's a Tuesday match as well on the 14th, that's 2 a.m, Liverpool v Newcastle. That's your sport. It's now time for the talk of the town. It's Ash, and he's in Bangkok.
Yeah, and should I just say, this week we have got an absolutely cracker for you. Just have a look at this.
G'day!
Hello Ash, this is Russ, Lone Star, Tex-Mex.
Yeehaw, cowboy! How are you, Russ?
Yeah, I want to give Bangkok a try this week. What's happening up there?
You're gonna take your horse, cowboy? Giddy up! No problems, mate. So, Russ, you're a bit of a womaniser.
All right, yeah, you're right.
I am too, mate. Now, this is the place to be Sunday the 5th of April. Sound Set Sundays pool party with the Playboy Bunnies, Russell. Party alongside some of Thailand's hottest bunnies while smashing a few cans, Russ. Padam 1 Princess Hotel. 500 baht, 1 free beluga before 5 p.m. Now, something that's up and coming for junior golf pros. From the 13th until the 17th of April, Russ, this is a golf camp for kids aged 14 to 13 years old. Activities, golf drills, competitions, all under the watchful eye of golf pros. Now, this is at the White Ball Academy, Sukhumvit Soi 55. Now, the last one, Russ, coming up, the Back Street Boys are in town. The 6th of May, 8 p.m. It's about time we had a quality retired boy band from the US in Bangkok busting out some tunes. You can catch these poofs at Impact Arena. See Inspire website for prices and details. Inspire, Bangkok, this is where you need to be looking.
Cheers, Ash. Why don't you stop by? Lone Star, Tex-Mex, Soy Lenki.
Yeehaw!
Try some smoked baby back ribs.
Salippity, saloppity, clippity, cloppity. You know I love to chew on a bone, Russ.
You know your stuff, Ash. You're not right in the head, but when it comes to Bangkok, you really know your stuff.
Yeehaw! Clippity, cloppity, you betcha! Inspire Bangkok, good call. Yeehaw!
Clippity cloppity, flippity floppity.
You know, every time Ash does this, he messages me afterwards and says, I don't want to do this again. You two are taking it too far.
I'm going to just thank Russ down at Lone Star for being a good sport and actually being and participating, you know. And he probably didn't know what he was going to let himself in for.
Yeah. If you do want to appear on this show, we're always looking for guests.
Yeah.
Not sure if we'll get too many now.
Email Dan at patiachannel.com. Get your name down. We'll come down. You can call Ash.
Come on, let's have a good time. It's a lovely feature. Okay, let's take a deep breath, because we're now going to go to the lovely Oo, and she's going to tell us about this week's competition.
Hi everyone, it's competition time with me. Yay! Okay, this week I have 4 cinema tickets for major cinema to give away to the one lucky winner. Just email me o@choicegroupasia.com and give the name of your best movie ever. So good luck everyone, and I love you, Paul and Tony-cha, yay! Okay, get back to you, Dan. Bye bye.
Thank you, Oo. The lovely Oo.
The lovely Oo. Eye candy Oo.
Yeah, unlike us, we're not eye candy at all, are we?
She's lovely. We like Oo, don't we?
Yeah. So you might have noticed anyway that we're at a different location. We're actually at the Global Top main office on Praya Road, and it's to celebrate the launch of really quite a fantastic project in a central location, Olympus. And I've looked at some of the features, Martin, and there's features that I've not seen in many condos. So
and I could play with this model for hours. You know.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah,
and I can see the little people walking around. I'll bring the babies to play on it. There you go and play with that. That's your toy for your birthday, which is coming up, so maybe I'll take this with me. Anyway, I'm going to join John. He's the sales and marketing manager, because he can tell us a little bit about this project, and I'll leave you to finish the show.
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah. And while Dan's getting ready, he's going to have a little look around the showroom, and we're going to find out a little bit more about Olympus.
Your name right,
so thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you all again next week. See you later.
Okay, well, thanks, Martin. John, thanks for inviting us to the Olympus showroom. Obviously, location is everything. Yes. So tell us, where is this property?
It's actually a very good location. It's right in the center of Pattaya City. When you go to a third road and you see the Tony Gym, it's behind, you can say about 150 meters back. There's one of our best high-rise project, the City Garden Tower. From there, you can see 150 meter back on Soi Kopai, and you can go from Pattaya Thai on third road too. So it's a very nice location, very easy access to Walking Street, Beach Road, Tukam, Computer Center. A lot of things you can do there, because a lot of Furlong people trying to get easy access to all these points. So we decided to open a new project right in the middle and center.
Okay, price as well. People are going to be interested in that.
Yes, sure. Prices are very good prices. Starting price is 1.59, and it goes to up to not more than 2.3.
Okay, so flexibility for everyone's needs. So good price, good location. The facilities, now some of them jumped off the page to me because I did not expect to see them. Tell us about that.
Right, because you not see all these facilities, any other projects in town, because we have a sky gym, we have a golf range, we have a jogging track, We have a cactus garden, butterfly garden. Many things, if you go see there, like on the top, on the all 6 building in Olympus, we have a 6 building. In all buildings, you're going to get all these facilities. Down on the commercial area, we have a coffee shop, we have a convenience store, hotel, restaurants, a lot of things. It's like a small town, you don't need to go out for anything. It's everything in there.
Okay, so the Olympus condominium. Go and check it out, well worth it. For now, let's just cut away to some extra shots of the project. Bye-bye. My stomach was rumbling watching that. Very tasty.
Yeah, good selection down there too anyway. And I was going to say cheapest chips, but cheapest carvery.
189 baht, by the way.
It's a winner. It's a winner.
But there are no chips on the carvery. Let's stay on the video and out and about, because you was also down at Candy, Cocktails and Tapas.
Right, yeah. Again, this is in the same Chateau Dale complex. We were speaking earlier on about Fraser's, we were speaking earlier on about New Steak. Right next door, above Indian by Nature, we have its Candy. And what they do is they've got different nights that they're trying to kind of put on. They've got a kind of bricks and mortar night where they're getting real estate people down there. And obviously on a Friday, they've got a thing called Freedom Fridays, okay, which is going to be kind of different DJs playing different style of music, and also they get tapas and food on. And we're going to have a little look at inside the actual location just now, just to see, have a look at it.
Very classy.
Yeah, it's a really nice place to relax, and the new place in town. And you can see yourself, it's definitely, I think, a dress to impress
Dress
place.
to impress, definitely, Martin. Okay, a couple more things actually. On food, there's a 3-course menu at the Biker Pub on Prathmac Road, next to Matrix. Spot the motorbike on the top and you're at the right place. Plenty of parking outside.
Yep.
That's from 1 o'clock till 6 o'clock every day. 170 baht gets you soup, meatballs, pasta, bread, nice glass of water, and it's proving very popular, that dish. Good price actually, for given the location.
Okay.
Parinda Natural Thai Traditional Medicines. Was easy for me to say actually. It's in East Pattaya.
Yeah.
Soy 85, 87 on the other side, just before the train track actually.
Yeah, huge place, can't miss it.
Yeah, lots of parking. If you've got any allergies or rashes, or you just want to keep yourself healthy but you don't want conventional medicine or creams, then all of this is certified natural ingredients.
Yeah.
And I noticed they had a buy one get one free on some of the creams and products for your hair.
And these guys know what they're doing, because they've actually got, if you go to the website or even the Inspire website, you'll find out that they've actually got different branches all over Thailand. So they're obviously, they know their stuff, and you can have a go down there and have a look.
I did look, and there was even crocodile blood.
Right,
I'm not sure what ailment that is for. Maybe it makes you big and strong.
Rub it on.
It's got a bite apparently. Boom boom. One for your diary. This stood out for me actually. It's a nice one. Probably for the expats working here. Really, it's on the Friday, the 24th of April, and it's before the Joint Chambers event at Centara Grand Mirage in Nuklua. It's a presentation for a Thai political update. The guy speaking is Graham Catterwall. He's a personal contact with most of the Thai prime ministers over the year, and he helps with foreign affairs for them. And he will just be letting people know about the political climate and what he thinks is likely to happen in the future. It's free to attend, starts at 6 o'clock, and then by all means you can then move on to the chambers, which starts at 7:30 there. A nice one to pick out.
Okay.
Okay, looking good. So we've mentioned Candy. Maybe we need to make the trip down to this one. Just be aware, Jack and Dave Custom Tailors are actually next door to Candy. So can I have it
everything
now?
seems to be happening around that Chateaudale complex. You notice that? A lot of good, nice businesses opening up there, you know.
Which is ideal for me because I'm moving here.
Ah, perfect. You can go around and get more of your shirts.
Yeah,
I particularly liked your blue one the other week there.
Yeah, I thought it looked nice.
Oh, I don't listen to what people say. I liked it.
No, enough of my wardrobe.
Yeah.
Let's move on. If you look, sometimes when I think tailors, I think suits,
Yep.
shirts, and that's about it. They actually do shoes
Right.
as well and chinos.
Okay.
You know, why buy from the peg when you can get it custom made?
Right.
And their prices start from 1,199 baht. Good deal.
Yep.
Okay, Hotel Barracuda. It was just at D2. It's next to the Avenue Shopping Centre. Don't forget their Sunset Lounge. Beautiful, and I actually think underutilised by lots of us that stay here, but for the tourists that are here, go and check it out, because I think it's probably one of, or arguably, one of the better views in town. It's not beachfront, it's back. You get complete 360 views.
Yeah.
And every time I go there, I just unwind, glass
It's
of wine.
nice, and actually, when I took the camera up there, I actually took stock footage from the roof of the sunset and various views, because that's how good it was down there. So I thought I'll take the camera up, get some, and I can always use them in the future, you know.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, Easy Visa. We always mock Paul King, but he's an easy target, and he loves us for it, by the way. He does like the show. I wanted to let people know that Thai Visa have just launched an app that's free on Android and Apple as well, and it will give you all the updates you need about visa regulation for getting your Thai partner back to the UK and Australia.
And if you
and
can't get the app, you can't get the updates.
And no, you can get his app, and he doesn't want your money because it's free.
Good.
There we go. In true Paul King Easy Visa spirit.
Yeah, and let me stop you there, Dan. Let's have a look. We done a small advert for Paul King just recently, and it was quite an interesting one. I had fun doing it. Let's have a wee look at that just now.
If I don't get you a visa, I don't want your money.
No visa, no money. No visa, no money. Visa ไม่ผ่านไม่อยากได้เงินสักบาท No visa, no money. No visa, no money. No visa, no money. If I don't get your visa, I don't want your money. No visa, no money. No visa, no money. No visa, no money.
Paul King's Easy Visa. Take one.
If I can't get your money, I don't want your visa. No visa, no money.
No, 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 Harry. I've told you 100 times. That's not how we do it. This is how we do it. Paul King's Easy Visa. If I don't get you a visa, I don't want your money. Guaranteed. No visa, no money.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah. The point was, it's not that easy, is it? When it comes to, you ready? If I don't want your visa,
I don't want your money.
yeah, we're as bad as the little kid. Let's keep it to the professional. Paul King, he's the man.
Yeah.